crushing it Wednesday. They feeling undefeated. Queens of the ring like Christine is. If you get in the ring with the steaming, you might catch a beating. Just tune in, you gon' have to see it. Stand up if you with us, if not, they be seated. You seen them in every arena. Ilya Nika, who really got something to fight for. Everybody saying they're the GOAT. Who the one that slayed the Chupacabra? Your favorite girls.
Good evening and welcome to Women Crushing It Wednesdays. I got my girls in the house, Nika and Crystal. How are y'all doing this evening?
Very good.
That's so good. Are y'all ready for this exciting show tonight?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Me too. Oh my gosh, we've had an amazing year. And to think that people say boxing is dead. What? Absolutely not. Boxing is alive and well, and this year has been fucking fabulous.
It has been.
Absolutely.
We had a fight yesterday, right? What's today?
Yeah, we did. And before we go any further, I just want to give a shout out to Arte de Tere, who does our videos and our thumbnails. D-Style added a little touches to it for this one because we needed the masks and the hat, and shout out to him. Kush with a C for our intro, and then of course Hispanics Causing Panic.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get it.
All right, Hispanics Causing Panic on the screen right there. There we go.
Yes, absolutely. And watch them every Monday and some Wednesdays. I think that they did something today too. So subscribe to the channel so you can catch them and get the notifications on YouTube. Strong supporters, appreciate them so much. We appreciate everybody. Of course, we appreciate the chat. But so we have an exciting show, and we have some great guests that are going to be coming on tonight, some great topics. So I'm gonna take off my Christmas tree glasses because I can't see shit.
We have one already in the backstage, so we can add on now if you want.
Let's go.
Hey, baby.
Yo, what it do?
T-Baby. T-Baby, Tiara Brown. How are you, mama? How you doing?
I'm good. I just made it in from the gym. I've been there since 6 a.m.
6 a.m. You see, people don't realize the life of a boxer, like a true boxer who is committed to the game. Talk to us. Like, what is your day from 6 a.m. to right now? What have you been doing?
Training. I took a 2-hour break and ate lunch, and then I just got back on training and training, my training partners.
That's fabulous. So before our other guests come on, I want you to talk to us. So I just saw a poster, and we reposted it in our stories. You have a fight coming up. Talk to us about that.
So I'm very excited to bring in the new year, January 26th. Be there, be square. Don't miss it.
Absolutely. Yes, we love to hear it. And then so in 2024, you've got some stuff coming up. Maybe you can't talk about it, I don't know. But whatever you can say, what's going on in 2024? Because people want to see you. People want to see you against some top competitors, and they want to see you succeed because you're so talented. Talk to us about the plan that you have in 2024.
So 2024, I don't care who it is, I'm coming for everybody. What I'm learning is no friends in the game, no shade to anybody. But it's about me, and it's about me getting what I want, chasing my dreams, accomplishing my goals. And that means getting some of these belts, and I'm going to do it any means necessary.
No, I hear you. Something that you said, no friends in the game. We just had like a little situation on Twitter. And I don't usually like to get into the messy stuff, but it really touched the nerve because whenever Alicia Baumgartner,
I knew you were going to say that,
and Michaela Mayer fought, Clarissa Shields picked Alicia Baumgartner, even though, and we know Michaela is her Olympic sister, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of, whatever. Okay, it's business. You're going to pick who you thought would be the better boxer. I get it.
It's business, but no, I'm going to have to side with you on that one. If this person, I I've been on the team with this person, and that's my
Again.
sister. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna let someone else me. I can't speak for everybody else. I can't speak for
No, but
everybody else's loyalty or anything like that. I just know if I'm with you 10 toes down to the ground. So if
exactly.
you're my sister, my Olympic sister, no shade to anybody, but if you're my Olympic sister, then it is what it is. Ain't nobody gonna come in and I'm not choosing or rooting for anyone else over you. That's just
Right.
me. I don't know if something
Even
happened between them.
absolutely. Even if you feel like, okay, maybe she will beat her, but no, that's my sister, that's my girl. We've been through stuff together.
Yeah. So that took me off guard when that happened. So then to see this new stuff, I wasn't surprised at it.
We'll see, and that's what I was going to get to next. So now we see Alicia is calling out Clarissa,
Yeah.
We have
and
chicken here too. Sorry.
it
What's up, chicken?
chicken in the house. The champ,
Coach is here too.
the champ is here.
And the coach.
The
I'm gonna add the
champ
coach
is
too.
here.
Hey, it's a good slogan. I had to make sure I put my title on there, Miss IBF.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, and look, we have Coach Evans Tobler. How
What's
you
up, coach?
doing, Coach?
What's
What's
good?
good, Coach?
Good.
Everything's good. We have the young ladies in here, and Tiara's talking right now, and Chicken's talking. Congratulations to Chicken, and we getting ready for some big things too. We need to get Tiara to Texas so we can get some sparring and do some
Trying to get my
Yeah.
stuff
sister
and
her,
get
man.
each.
I'm
Texas.
trying to get my sister her.
Hey.
I think she's getting a call. Oh, there.
Can
You must
y'all
have got a
hear me?
call.
I just had a phone call.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get some of that good sparring from her, bro.
Oh, snap. I'm going to
Well,
come
how
down to
you doing,
Texas.
Coach?
What's going on?
How you doing?
Hey, women's boxing channel on here. Hey.
Hey man, why look I'm the only guy in this deal? What's up with
No,
that?
That's all
because
right. That's
you're
okay.
the
You're
only
going to
guy on
represent.
time. You're the only guy on time. So
Oh, okay.
There
Ain't nobody
could be some
scared of
others.
Hey,
you scared of a
Tiara,
couple of ladies?
they
Are
asked
you
you this,
scared of a
but
couple of
do you
ladies?
know when you fighting it?
us. You know I ain't scared now. Don't play with me. Don't I'm gonna
You
let you
want to say, am I the only guy here?
I'm gonna let you make it now. Don't play with
Okay.
me. You already know.
Okay, y'all.
Mhm.
So do you, I'm waiting for Christine to come back. She's the best at this job. But if you guys want to talk about the fight yesterday,
Oh
anyway,
my
did any of y'all wake up early or did any of y'all stay
Why
up
come I was
late?
woke and fell asleep?
Jeez.
I was
which one
sleeping and stayed asleep.
did I miss
I'm
the
gonna say it was 3 something in the morning. I said I'm woke, and then
Man.
I fell asleep.
All right, here she goes. All right. Ooh, Christine, this is definitely your job because I cannot control the panel.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. My daughter called me like 3 times in a row. I'm like, okay, where's the fire? Oh, nothing. I was like, okay, we're on the show, and you know that it's Wednesday. And Teresa, that was Teresa, the one that does
Don't
our
come for my
thumbnails and our
cousin. Don't
videos,
come
so
for
she
my
knows
cousin.
better. But okay, she's forgiven. So
Hey,
where are we at? Okay, so we
Well,
were
I was
talking.
asking. Well, because I didn't know where you left off. So I asked everybody about the fight yesterday.
Yes,
But Tiara could finish what she was saying though. I think
yes,
I cut
What
please
were we
do.
saying? Well, you go, Christine.
No, you go. We're gonna go around. We're gonna go around in a circle. I'm gonna go last.
But you know my ADD be kicking in. I forgot what we were
Okay,
saying.
so did you get to watch
I'm
the fight?
ADD too.
Did you get to watch the Inoue fight?
I watched it. I didn't watch it
Oh,
live because I was asleep and I stayed asleep.
same. I had to get it. I had to get it after I woke up.
Yeah, I had to get it
And
out, but I've watched it.
so before I go any further, so keep in mind a lot of people are putting him as the fighter of the year. Now, you tell me what you thought of his performance, and is he your fighter of the year? And then we'll talk about who we pick
No, he's not
later
my
on.
fight of the year. I'm a big fan,
Okay.
but he's not. No, Bud is my fight of the year. It can't be anyway. I'm sorry.
Period.
No. Yeah. No. Mm-mm.
Period. Okay, that's good. So what did you think about the fight?
I thought it was a good fight, though.
He
Thought it
had
was a good fight.
a pretty good opponent, a tough
He
opponent in
did.
front of him.
It wasn't. I don't think it was like a blowout. I think it was a
No.
good fight.
I do too. I thought it was a really, really good fight too. And then Chicken, did you get to watch the fight?
I watched the highlights of the fight, and like from the highlights that I seen, he dominated that dude. Like I feel like for that weight class, I don't really know. I can't really say that he hasn't really fought nobody because he's fighting the people that ranked high in his weight class. But
He is, and he's come up several weight classes. I'll give it to him.
yeah,
That's why
and he
he's
came up.
that's why he's undisputed as well.
Yeah, and he's so little, like you can't expect him to get too much bigger. You know what I'm saying? So he's good at his weight, but he's not fighter of the year. I give him the second fighter of the year, and that's a slim chance between him and Devin Haney because I feel like Devin has really put in the work.
Yeah.
He really
Okay.
has.
Yeah. No.
These
No.
styles,
These styles is joining us. He can be on for a minute because he's got a show coming up too. He's going head to head with your girls, so with us girls. So we're gonna. So I'm gonna go with him next because I know how he feels about the fight and about Inoue. So D style, talk to us about the fight and where you think Inoue is ranked as far as being fighter of the year.
Look, Inoue did his thing. I think he was always a step ahead of Tapalas the whole time. Tapalas is a good fighter. People forget Tapalas beat up MJ. You know what I mean? MJ's a good fighter.
He did.
But he was always one step ahead of him, and he ended up basically just stopping him late in the fight. I think it was inevitable, and even if he didn't stop him, he was just outclassing him the whole time. What I will say is this: look, Fighter of the Year, this is me, okay, is a full-time award, not a part-time award, all right? You can't win Fighter of the Year fighting just one time. And we can't just give it to Crawford because we like Crawford, because we like his performance against Spence. And we can't just give it to him because of that. We have to think deeper. The reasons people are giving me for Crawford are, you're describing to me the performance of the year is what you're describing to me.
Performance or opponent as well. Just saying.
Okay, well, I mean, we got to go by a full, like, we got to compare what he accomplished in one fight, because that's all he fought, versus who Haney fought this year, versus who Inoue fought this year. And we gotta put it all in its totality, right? Like, at the end of the day, these other guys went to the Lions Den not once, but twice. Crawford only did it one time, right? Like, that's just the reality. And I don't care what anybody says. What Inoue did to Fulton, nobody expected that. Not like that. He just outclassed Fulton.
I wasn't expecting that on Fulton.
I did.
No, it's not about who you pick. It's not who you picked. It's how we did it. He made Fulton look like they just got Fulton out of Walmart to go box Inoue or something.
As Bud made Spence look like he just started boxing a couple of years ago, and he was one of the top pound for pound guys in the division, and Crawford is the first 2-time undisputed champion. Whether he fought one time,
they weren't giving him the fights that he won. Like, he been trying to fight those high profile fights, and they was not
100%.
Like the promoter. They weren't doing that for him. Like,
yeah,
he could have been all that.
Yeah, but all that stuff is like that's not Inoue's. Like, in other words,
just like.
We're talking about, here's what we're doing right now.
Who fought the highest ranked fighter?
All these guys accomplished great things. Crawford had a great year. I get that. He had one fight, though, right? Inoue had a great year. Haney had a great year. Those are three guys to me. You can't go wrong with either one. We could talk up how great Crawford was all day, but these other guys did great things, too. And we're comparing what they did against each other, right? So it's subjective. Inoue did it against Fulton, an undefeated, 122-pound unified champion. He was moving up to that weight class for the first time. It's his 5th weight class moving up, and he dominated him, right? And then he went on to beat Tapalas, the guy who just beat MJ, right? A pretty good fighter. And he
was pretty good. Yeah, he was pretty good.
Okay, and he became a 2-time undisputed champion this year. right?
Mhm.
That's what you call. I get Bud's done it. Like Bud did it too. I guess he became a 2-time undisputed. But everything I'm hearing, like, oh, but Bud, they were withholding the fight from him. They made him wait 5 years to fight Spence. Oh, like they didn't want to fight him. They
I mean,
created a whole other.
those are facts.
They are facts, but how do you measure that to make him fighter of the year, though? Is what
Oh,
I'm trying to determine.
it's easy. It's simple. It's easy. Coach Evans. So what were your thoughts on the Inoue fight, and did that fight prove to you that he should be fighter of the year?
Listen, I didn't see the Inoue fight. I don't even know who the kid is. Let me say this. Really, on the real. It's real messed up that the American boxing, or whoever the boxing people are who make these predictions on who the best and who the best fighter here, and we always overlook them, our American fighters, and picking these fucking European guys, right? So guess what?
Inoue is not from.
Give
He's not from Europe.
If we're gonna give anybody, and listen, we just had one of the biggest fights of the year. I love my kid, but guess what? If we're gonna pick anybody to be fighter of the year, it has to be either Terrence Crawford at the number one, because no matter what you say, how many fights he's had, Devin Haney had some great fights. He beat my guy. He beat my guy, right? The number one 140 pounder in the world. So I would pick Crawford because who he fought and what the credentials that Spence brought into the game. And so it'd be either Spence or Devin Haney for fighter of the year.
Yep.
All these European, but we always overlooking our fighters for these European guys who we don't know who the fuck they've been fighting.
You mean Bud?
Who's the other guy? I don't even know the name of the guy that he said that's a decent
Well,
fighter.
Inoue is not from Europe, so I don't even know what's like.
He from Japan.
Who did Inoue fight? Who is he? So if you want to pick a fight, you pick it. Well, let's say you go with Devin Haney fought Lomachenko. Devin Haney fought Regis Prograis. I mean, come on, man. We got to start giving our fighters.
So if we're only going to give awards to people we know.
And don't nobody want to fight Terrence Crawford. So
they don't.
Down, Terrence Crawford is the number one fighter, best fighter of the year. And then you get Devin Haney. And then you put, what's his name? Inoue. You could put him number 3. He didn't be running. It's like you can't overlook these guys, man. And we do that, and we do this all the time with our fighters. Crawford did something to Spence that nobody in the world, from China to Dubai. I mean, he that's enough right there. We never expected that to happen. Come on, man. He put on a show. Fighter of the year is Terrence Bud Crawford, and I ain't even no Crawford fan, but I got to give the man his props for what he did. Hands down, man. He the guy. Straight up.
Crystal, did you see the fight? What did you think about the fight?
Yeah, I think it's a good fight. Anyway, do what we want him to do, right? We expect what he to do. And honestly, I agree with our D-Style, Mr. Tapales. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name.
Yes, you got it right.
He do good. He do not fail in this fight. Actually, I think he probably earned a few more fans.
It was competitive.
Fight. It was competitive.
There was some competitive moments. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, but not fighter of the year were they to me, and I know that I hear this style. He say, well, it's because he not a full-time fighter. Crawford, get out of here with that shit. Okay.
Let him know.
Please.
He can win part-time fighter of the year.
Let him know.
Last year, ESPN have Mr. Spence ranked number 2. Okay, this lad was high. What happened after July 29th? Well, all of a sudden, we shutting down the YouTube channels. We shutting off the Twitters. We shutting off all this business. Okay,
people go into hiding, like the witness protection plan, like for real.
Absolutely, because we have a fish fry and we eat our tails because we can do that. Right? Don't tell me any other name other than Terrence Bud Crawford this year. This lad move up to the ranks. He move up all of these weight classes. He number 1. number one
Yep.
fight of the year, 2014, 2017, and now added to the list, 2023. Please, he is there.
Hands
What
For
else
sure.
you have to prove to the world?
By the way, Inoue from Japan, not Europe, Japan. Anyway, we didn't overlook any Americans. We got the best American in that weight class called Fulton. Okay, he got he got like $4 million to go to Japan, and he got outclassed. He got beat. He got
Miserably.
destroyed.
Miserably.
He didn't lay a glove on Inoue. He got absolutely
all.
annihilated. We're not
He didn't.
overlooking Americans. He's beating up Americans.
Bro,
That's
you
what he's doing. All
go
right.
back.
Now, granted. Now, if you
But
don't
did he
know,
beat up Fulton worse than Spencer
yes,
Crawford?
I think so.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
I think so.
No, he didn't.
Hell
No.
no, he did.
Crawford
No, he
gave
didn't.
He
him
did
down.
up front.
Give
He
him
sent him like a Superman punch, and
Well,
he hit him with another punch in the
Fulton a
gal.
No, he
caliber
didn't.
fighter as Spence.
No.
I mean,
No.
Spence,
No.
he looked weight trained to me. He looked like he spent
No. No excuses. No excuses about Spence.
Don't do it.
Here we go.
Don't do it, bro.
was an undefeated
Say
fighter.
you have no
Don't
excuses.
do it, bro.
Why are you giving a lot of excuses?
Fulton
Right.
was
The
in his
women's
prime.
boxing channel, they right.
Nah.
bro.
Inoue is 30 years old and beat an
Where
in
you-
his prime dude in his 20s.
Hey,
That's
where
what
you
he
from?
did.
Where
And
you
you
That
from?
say
means
Adam
nothing.
Spence not in his prime?
Age means nothing.
bro?
If you're disciplined, age means nothing.
At all.
Coach,
Well,
where
not
where
to
my
Inoue, I agree.
man from?
Would you say, Coach?
Where my man from up in the left corner? Where you from?
Oh, he's from Texas.
Where we top ranked list.
He can't be from
Right.
Dallas. He can't be from Dallas.
I'm not from Dallas. I'm from El Paso.
and
but I'll
and
tell you what.
fighter of the year.
I'll tell you what, though. If we want to say, don't overlook it's not an American award. The boxing is a worldwide
Bro,
sport. It's
how you
not an American award. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
It has to be American because you're talking about a guy from Japan fighting. You comparing a Bud Crawford to an Inoue? Oh, there's no comparison.
Coach, with all due respect, you say you don't even know who Inoue is.
I don't, but I don't care who he is, but he ain't
So
no
you can't
Bud Crawford.
judge what you don't know.
I've seen him. I saw him fight Fulton. I saw that fight. I saw
There
the
you
fight.
go. You
But
do know who he is.
It doesn't matter what Bud Crawford did to a prestige guy like an Earl Spence.
And
The
it's true.
level
And it
of-
doesn't
the
matter
level
where they're
of
from.
athleticism-
It doesn't matter where they're from.
It doesn't matter where they're from. It's very true.
Yeah,
The facts of the matter are that Spence was the boogeyman. He
Yeah.
was the boogeyman. And he also fought one time a year.
Mhm.
And he got to wait out 5 years hoping that Bud was going to age out. And Bud showed him that he did not age out, that he was probably angrier and more talented and more skilled and more hungry whenever they fought.
And
You know,
nobody-
and Errol Spence was people's the number one pound for pound
Yeah.
list.
yeah.
No,
You know,
not one,
and
like-
he made him look as though he had not been boxing very long and he did not belong in there with
Look,
Crawford.
I don't want anybody to get me wrong. I do think that is the performance of the year, but
You got wrong. You're wrong now.
it's just one fight, though. It's just one fight.
But it was the fight.
In
It was the
2017,
fight.
he won fighter of the year with 2 fights, which the lads will tell you they was against nobodies because it's in Dongo, right? And so please understand, one fight, when is it? It is the fight of the decade. We have a genuine reason to say Crawford is the
Absolutely.
fighter of the year, right?
Absolutely.
He have one lesson learned, right? And he way up into this statute. Crawford, no one has beat him, and they say
No.
that Spence will do it. They say.
I mean, I just
And
think,
nobody's even given him a good fight. Inoue got a good fight last night. I give him all the props. He's
I
very
saw Mean
talented.
Machine give Crawford a really good fight. Like we want to go that far.
But he's still
And
Crawford.
Mean Machine hit
still
Crawford more
came
than
and
anyone
did
hit
what?
Paulus, by the way. I just
And
wanna
he
put
did
that out
what?
there.
He dominated
One
at
time,
the
round
end.
number 2. What else do you have?
I mean, he did drop Crawford, didn't count it, but that's a different story. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
And then what happened after that?
But,
That was a
The same
clash,
thing
right?
happened to Paulus. Like it is what it is.
But it wasn't an L. It
It
was
just
not
seems
a
like
lesson
everybody
learned.
moves the
What
goalpost.
did he do
when it
after that?
comes to Crawford.
Come
When
on.
it comes to Crawford, everybody moves the goalpost. Because
I'm
I
not moving
guarantee
any
you,
Always.
Spence would've won,
Always.
they would have said Spence was the fighter of the year. That's just what it is.
Absolutely.
No, not me.
It would be no
Yes,
questions
yes,
asked.
yes, because this was the guy. You said this was the guy, and he beat the guy, and he made him look like, who is this guy?
Look, I'm
Yeah.
not saying
Now,
I agree with a
now
lot
you
of what
want
you're
to
saying.
no. He only had one fight, but you guys said that this one fight was gonna make that guy the guy. Now it's
Yeah.
Yep,
something different.
that's
Now
true.
he not
Y'all
that
always
guy.
moving the goalposts. Y'all
I
always moving the
never said
goalposts.
he wasn't the guy. We're not
Crawford
talking
is the fighter
about.
of the year. So
Here's the thing:
yeah,
if you were to ask me, who's the best pound for pound fighter in boxing, I would say Crawford, right? If you were to ask me, who did you pick in the fight? Crawford. I've always had Crawford beating Spence, right? If you were to ask me how, I said he would stop Spence. So like, I'm not a Crawford hater whatsoever. I don't even have a problem if you think Crawford's the fight of the year. What I'm saying is, it's not a foregone conclusion. It's debatable. It's either him, Inoue, or Devin Haney. Those are the three guys.
I mean, if I pick
Yes,
Devin,
debatable. It's subjective, right?
It is
Similar to a pound
subjective.
for
It's
pound.
very subjective. It is
Yeah.
very
Very
subjective.
opinionated.
It's just
So
our opinion. Everybody has their own opinion.
yeah, they're just opinions. This is opinions, and we have many topics. We're just stuck on this one. So we don't agree, and it's okay to agree to disagree. Most of us do agree on who the fighter of the year is, but as far as females, so who is our female fighter of the year? And I want to go over, and I'm gonna start with you, D Style. Who's your female fighter of the year?
Who's
Man.
talking to me?
No, I'm starting with D Style.
You know, even though
I got him stumped. He's stuttering.
even though she lost her first go around, she did avenge her loss.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Katie Taylor.
Okay. Katie Taylor.
Yeah,
Okay.
there were two good fights, and
Mhm.
she came back and avenged her loss and became a two division champion, undisputed in two weight classes. So, got to give her props.
Absolutely. Tiara, who do you have for female fighter of the year?
I would have to say Katie. Absolutely. I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah, for sure. Crystal, who do you have?
He got popped dirty.
Hey, what a party.
Alicia popped dirty. She's out of the
Chicken partying over there.
No, I'm not
Chicken.
partying. I'm in my life insurance.
Oh, okay. Crystal, who do you have for female fighter of the year?
The comment on the screen.
Please do.
He says it's close. I want to say Alicia. You can't. She's out of contention because she popped dirty. So that's a
But
no.
I have to agree with J Pitt right here. Had she not popped dirty, like you
If she
say,
didn't pop dirty,
I would say
but
she is
she
in
popped.
high regard.
I would have said Alicia too if she wouldn't. If there would never be no dirty stuff around,
Yep.
I would have said her.
Yep.
But
way the
because
cookie
of the allegations at this point, we remove her from those runnings. We have to go Katie Taylor. I'm not sure who else we go. I mean, we can say Clarissa, but I think Katie put on better performance this year, and I think she do a much better job.
Because
Overall.
Clarissa only fought once, right?
Yes, and I think we can also add Serrano to the list. Katie or Serrano, but
that's what I was gonna say. Either one of those two.
So
you could put Sky Nichols. I'm just playing on joke.
Hey, bro. D-Style, don't do it. Don't do it, D-Style.
Don't do it. Coach, who's your pick?
Well, I love Baumgartner. If she wouldn't have gotten, the mishap with her, with his drug allegations, I like her. But I also like Katie Taylor as well.
Okay. All right. Chicken, who you got, girl? We already know who you would have picked, but who you gonna pick?
Tiara Brown.
I know that's right.
Not yet. I appreciate you, though. I appreciate you.
I know that's right.
Now, you gotta give Katie some love. You gotta give Katie some love.
Well, I'll tell you what I want to see, though. I want to see Clarissa and Alicia go at it.
I want to see that too now. Shoot.
I kind of want to see that.
Yeah.
But what weight? That's the thing.
Make her get
147.
Go work.
That's small.
Make her come.
I would. If I was Clarissa, I'd be like, you know what? You come up to my weight.
Oh, 150.
I'm not going down to your weight. You come up to my weight.
I think if Bungardner go up, she can still beat her. Cause listen, you know what? Everybody keep giving Clarissa Shields all these props. She got all these fights, and she only got 2 knockouts. She ain't hurt nobody. She ain't knocking
I
nobody
mean,
out.
you're right.
I
She
mean,
ain't
but she
hurt
beating
no.
them up
She got these girls.
unanimously though. She
She
beating them
got
up
these
with
Yeah,
no.
girls shook.
she is.
These girls are shook. They shook by the. She could box, but she ain't knocking nobody else. So if you're willing to take some punches, you can beat that behind. They scared of her, man.
Unless we get the 3 minutes, and then we might see some different things
Like
in
she
women's
gonna knock out
boxing.
in 3 minutes.
Why don't they need to do that? It's crazy.
They got to pay him more. They got to pay him just like they paid the men.
I agree. I agree cold-heartedly. Women should
Hmm.
be paid just as much as men, and now female boxing is just as more exciting. I actually like watching the women because guess what? They do everything fucking right.
They do.
They
They
don't
do.
do dumb shit. They go in and they tell them to do something. They do it. It's difficult fucking with men. They do what they want to do. They don't listen.
Mhm.
They don't fucking listen. You go in the ring, you tell them to do something, do the fucking opposite. So yeah,
Yeah.
shut up, female boxing. Right? Give them 3 minutes.
They do.
Fights.
My girls do work hard. I'm just gonna say. So Nika, who do you have?
I was gonna go with Katie Taylor or Amanda Serrano, or
Yeah.
it would have been Alicia. It would have been Katie or Alicia, but since she had this allegations, then she's out of the race for me. So it's between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano.
I like some. Okay.
But I feel like Serrano right now she's on a mission to like change women's boxing to like 3 minute rounds, and she has like a different path that she's trying to take. Like I don't really know if she's like in it for belts
I
and
mean,
stuff
I
now.
like
It's
the
more like
pass,
leaving
but
a
we
legacy
gonna have to
behind
find.
of like, hey, I changed the 3 minute, women. Do you agree with that, Chicken? Since you're in Tiara,
I like the idea. I like the idea, but she got to realize that she's promoted by Jake Paul, who just pretty much just giving the money.
give it,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Because if y'all fighting 3 minutes, you should get paid 3 minute money. You know,
should get paid 3 minutes. So of course I'm down for it, but I need to get paid like her. Baby, you
yeah.
get to fight for $1 million. We just getting a couple of thousand. So
Right.
So do you think that's why it's easier for her to like kind of push this because she does have the backing of Jake Paul and she is making good money? So yeah, that's why it's easy for her to like push this agenda.
I got a question for Christina.
Yes.
Why? Who came up with 2 minute rounds for women when at the highest level of boxing as a professional? It's
a man did back in the day.
Yeah.
So in the amateurs, at the elite level, the girls fight 3 minute rounds. There was a group of doctors, and I do have to say that they were all men, and they said that the women could not take the punches and that their brains could not handle the 3 minutes like the men could. So they decided that in the professional realms that it was just going to be 2 minutes.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. It is. I don't agree with it, but I think whatever the women want to do is what I want to do, and of course they have to get paid accordingly. So men hit harder. It is a fact than women, and I will say it. So when two women are hitting each other, it's the impact is not going to be like a man hitting a woman. So why not do the 3 minutes? I don't know if they were gauging that from men's boxing, but women are different.
Right.
We do 3 minutes in the amateurs at the highest level in the Olympics. Why can we not do that in the pros? I don't get it. But like I said, whatever the women want to do.
I like the 3 minutes. I wish they would do that. I really do.
Yeah, and like I said, whatever the women want to do, but they also got to be paid accordingly. Don't pay them for at the 3 minute level as you would the 2 minute level, because they work just as hard, if not harder.
If I may.
Yes,
Don't get mad at me. Don't shoot me now.
Here come the guy that like Inoue.
But here's the thing: you don't get paid by the hour, boxers. That's not how it works. You get paid.
No, we know. They know. The panel knows that.
So like,
for sure.
I guess what I'm saying is you got to get women to 3 minutes, right? Mm-hmm. So it could be equal to the men in terms of exposure and all that.
Right.
And on the back end, the women will get the money, but you're not going to get a raise because there's an extra minute.
Then why would they add the extra minute? You know, if
The men
you at
gotta
your
fight 3
job, if
minutes.
you're at your job and your boss tells you to work an extra hour, but I'm not going to pay you, are you still going to work?
But so are they getting paid for the time, or are they just getting paid because I'm lost like a little bit? I don't know.
Yeah, that's not how they're paid, Christine.
I'm not saying that's how they get paid, but if you're fighting 2 minutes and you get paid X amount, but now I want you to fight 3 minutes, but I'm still going to pay you the same as if you were fighting 2 minutes. No,
I believe that if the women start doing 3-minute rounds, that's going to increase exposure for the women in boxing. We're going to get more
absolutely,
knockouts.
we're going to see more knockouts.
It's going to make women's
Absolutely.
fighting it's going to get it more respected amongst a lot of casual fans,
I
and
agree.
in turn, the purses and the money will come to the women because of that. That's what I'm saying.
But we'll
Okay.
also see more boring fights, right? Especially if it's a boxing technician.
Oh no, the
I'm
women
just
are
saying.
women. I've not seen a boring woman.
Is it because it's only 2 minutes though?
It's 2 minutes is not enough time.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I mean, I don't know. I want to
we
watch like Sky Nicholson for 3 minutes. Like maybe for 2.
I know, but there's other guys I don't want to. There's guys I don't want to watch for 3 minutes either. So it's not just women. There's some men
Nah,
I
for
don't want to see
real.
for 3
Cause
minutes.
like,
I'm like,
what's that one fighter? Like Andrade, he like watching paint dry. I wanna watch.
hello, exactly. So
Yeah.
it's not just about being male and female. So we talked about fighter of the year in our opinion. We talked about Inoue and then fight of the year. Well, we didn't talk about fight of the year, but we already know what that is. But what about round of the year? So I'm just gonna go around the panel and let's talk about round of the year. If there was a fight that you can remember and there was just a badass round, let's talk about it. D-Star, I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Although this one's a very easy one for me. I'm gonna have to go round 12 with Shocky Foster versus Rocky Hernandez, and that was a dramatic round. And he got that clutch stoppage. That was a big deal. They had open scoring in that fight, so he knew he needed to knock out, and he went out and he got it.
Damn, do we agree for once?
I think that should be everybody, but
You're not human if that round didn't make you go crazy. I'm just saying.
That's my round of the year.
Yeah, mine too.
Does
What
anybody
about?
have a different?
Does anybody have a round different than that?
Well, I gotta be honest. Like round 2 of Nicholson versus what's your name? I was playing. I'm kidding. But anyway, let's go.
Tiara, he's messing with you,
This
Tiara.
guy, you killing me, bro. You killing me.
He's messing with you.
Hey, get Sky on the line right now. Put her up here. Put her up. Send her the link. Send Sky the link. Hey, Eddie Hearn. Send Sky the link. What's her address?
We've been sending for her. She don't answer.
Hey, look, I had insomnia the other week. I just put on the Sky Nicholson fight. I was out.
Yeah.
Knocked out.
Hey,
The same way she gonna get knocked out when she ever decide to fight T Baby. Knocked out.
Hello.
They're not gonna fight us. They're not gonna fight us, Tiara.
On round 12.
Oh, that was a badass round too. That was a bad. I mean, that's one of my answers for one of the subjects, but that was a badass round too. Absolutely. For me, that was upset.
In female boxing. In female
What is
boxing,
it,
I
girl?
think the baddest round. My baddest round to me was when Ramla Ali got knocked out by Guzman. I swear.
Girl, Alexandra, girl, that's my KO of the year.
That's KO.
That is my KO of the year.
But that's not the
For the
reason why
female.
I like
She came back. She came back and fought a good fight.
But she came back and dogged her.
She
She did.
And look,
She did.
This
She
one
did.
made me like Guzman because she was at the weigh-in, she was doing her face like this.
But then she lost.
And then she lost.
The rematch.
And then she
Came
lost.
back on him.
And Tiara, and that was Tiara. Tiara was there in camp with her, getting her through that too. So that's your girl. I get it. But that for me was the female KO of the year.
It was a devastating KO.
And I like Ramla Ali as a fighter.
I like her. And I love her as a person. Like she's been through so much in her everything. But so we jumped down to KO of the year, and then for female, that was mine. So what about males? Males of the year.
Head on here, but I can't remember.
Nika, who do you got for KO of the year for males?
You know, this last one that was just recently with what's his name from Brooklyn? Ryo and
Ryo and Colbert.
And Colbert, yeah. I don't know, maybe because he was talking so much shit, and then he put 50K on it.
Yeah.
And he was talking so much trash, like, you better have all my fucking money and everything. And then he got knocked out so bad. He was laid out for a good minute. He was laid out.
Yes.
You know,
See Ryo's pose?
That was for me. That was it.
He did a pose like in front of the knockout.
That's definitely mine. That's definitely mine too. Tiara, what is your male KO of the year?
I'll probably have to agree with that. I wasn't expecting that at all. I was expecting a great fight, and that was a shocker.
Yeah, that was good. Coach, do you have a favorite KO of the year?
They asking all the questions. That Corbett was talking shit to me some years ago about fighting O'Shaquie Foster. I said, bro, ready. You're not ready.
You don't want to do that.
That right there. I don't know if he's been training. It's crazy, but yeah, I like that knockout.
Yeah, that was great. Crystal, who you got for KO of the year male?
I really like the Zhang with the Joe Joyce.
Oh,
that's about that.
Yeah.
I like Big Zhang.
I also like the Andrew Maloney. Is it Maloney or something? That knockout was very nice also.
Yeah.
Andrew Maloney. Who was he knocked out by? Nakatani.
Yeah.
I called him Nakatani, like Nakatani that night. So yeah, that was
Nakatani. Janabek and Butler was a good one too. Earlier in the year, that was a good one too. But the one that's like freshest on my mind, obviously, is going to be Ryo, and
Colbert.
I think
that's why it's a lot of our favorites, because it's the freshest one. That's out like that, and because he was talking so much shit. He put 50K on the fight too, and you know Ryo is better than me.
Did he pay the man? I want to know. Did he pay his money?
Said, no,
did he?
Family, keep
He
the
got
money.
first time he fought him. Shit.
Yeah, I would have been like, no.
Give me my money. It's Christmas time, New Year's.
Up.
Yeah.
Because he would have. I know with every fight. I know for a fact Colbert would have wanted his money. So
absolutely. Chicken, what do you think? Was that a KO of the year for the guys, or you got something else? I said, was that KO of the year for you, the guys, or you got something else?
That was KO. I'm going for the women. That was definitely the KO for me for the women too, and the men.
Okay,
that's the one for me.
Okay, D-Style, who do you have for the men? You got something different?
So I'll give you my nominees because I'm going to do a show tomorrow where I announce my KO of the year.
But so you can't really tell us. Okay,
I can give you my nominees.
Give us the nominees. So, okay, give us the nominees.
Gratz,
we
KO.
added Ted. I added Ted to the stream, but I can't read. Oh, that's Red. He put Ted. Let me.
I didn't mean it. I'm driving.
Let me see if I can change it. Hold on.
Ay, hombre.
I'm gonna change it to Red. Okay, I could change it.
Y'all can call me Ted from now on.
No.
Why not?
No, we're not doing that. So, give us your nominees, and then I'm going to go over everything we've been talking about before Red came on, so he can kind of give us his input, so we can backtrack a little bit. And you're going to get cooked again, but you D-Style, you're going to get cooked. But what is your knockout? What is your knockout of the year for the males?
All right, so Gratz, KO of Taliva. I would recommend looking up that knockout. It's a brutal knockout. Mendoza stopping Fondura was a huge one.
Oh,
that was a big one. That was a big one.
Huge. Nakatani over Maloney. Opetaya KOing Zorro. And, of course, Ryo Colbert.
And I know where you got all those. You got those from Top Rank Top 10.
No.
Okay. I'm not mad at you.
Two of those are not on any list.
I'm not mad at you. Okay, so Red, Welcome to the show. We're having a good time. So
Hey
we're
guys.
doing roast and toast. So did you get to watch the Inoue fight?
No, I didn't.
Okay, then we're gonna go to male fighter of the year.
You know,
Uh,
Who is your
Terrence
pick?
Bud Crawford. What?
Yeah. Woo! I think
Terrence Bud
everybody on the
Crawford.
panel except for one person agrees with you,
Hey,
but
listen.
that's
This is the
okay
thing. Inoue got an argument.
for sure.
Inoue. How you say Inoue? Inoue got a good argument. I mean, he has some
Yes,
solid wins. You know what I mean? He shit unified with Fulton and then just went undisputed twice. I'm not mad at him. Like he got a legitimate argument. But after that, I don't know who. Maybe Benavides. You know what I mean? David Benavides had a couple good wins this year. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I feel like reason why I feel like Bud is the magnitude of that fight. It was two top 5 pound for pound. That rarely happens. That two
hmm
top 5 pound for pound people fight in their prime.
Mhm.
The anticipation, the build up, everything they was comparing it to. Now afterwards, it was a dominant performance. It was one sided, but
absolutely.
he shouldn't be penalized for being great. Like they're like, oh well, they start making those excuses,
Yep,
Mhm.
and it wasn't this and it wasn't that. It's always the afterwards.
always.
They try to diminish you. So I don't know. Bud Crawford for me. What's the next question?
So what about fighter, female fighter of the year?
Shit. Female fighter of the year.
We
I
got we
don't
got
know.
some girls that got some jewelry this year.
Give me some. Give me some.
Gotta give them
Well,
what are the
for
nominees, Christine? Come on.
for me,
I'm,
for
I'm
me,
not.
it,
Katie
I ain't gonna.
Taylor.
I ain't gonna lie and act
Katie,
like I be Eddie Taylor.
Katie
Okay.
Taylor, Katie Taylor. I
Okay.
mean that was my pick, Katie Taylor.
Amanda Serrano.
We had
Okay.
Amanda Serrano.
Did okay.
If Alicia hadn't popped dirty, she was also well. We don't know. Allegedly, we don't know. I won't say she did. Allegedly,
Let me go get
she's
it.
been
Charge my phone right
she
back.
she's been showing some beautiful pictures lately, so she's probably innocent. But allegedly, she popped dirty. So those were our top three.
I don't know. Did Katie lose to Cameron this year?
Yeah,
Well,
but
she
she
But
came
won the
back.
she
had the
won the
rematch and
rematch.
She won the rematch and took back her jewelry.
yeah.
What? I don't know. I gotta pass. I don't know.
Okay, okay, okay. So then we also had round of the year. So
Okay.
round of the year, we had Oshaki Foster versus
I didn't
Edward
watch it.
Hernandez. Did you get to see that
Didn't
fight?
watch it.
So
No.
he was the commentators, the judges, they had him down, down, down. He goes in his corner and Bobby tells him, "You're down, like you're
I'm
losing." And he's just like, "What? How?" And he's like, "You know what? Okay, bet." So he goes out
I'm gonna have to.
there
So he did a Bud
and
Crawford.
Yeah, I
he
was
did
gonna
a
say
Bud
what
Crawford.
what happened in
So
the
he
Yep.
did the he did a fighter of the year Bud
right
Crawford
before Sean
move.
Porter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure did. Sure did. He sure did.
Okay.
And
He
That's
round
sure
something I
did.
gotta
9 was the
watch.
best round.
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
So so we went to KO of the year, male and female. So what is your male pick for KO of the year?
Junto Nakatani.
That's a good one. Yeah. Okay. That's one that D Style put out there. That is a good one.
Yeah, that's a
I
nasty.
had
That's
I
nasty.
had El Rayo and Valencio.
Yeah. I mean
I
that
mean,
was a
I'm
good
sorry, El Rayo and Colbert. That was mine. What about and so there's a lot of the other panel. What about your female knockout of the year?
Was there any female knockouts this year?
Yes, Alejandro Guzman
I ain't even trying.
versus Ramala
I ain't
Ali.
even. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just saying. I usually don't see the last female knockout I remember was
Wolf.
fucking Baumgartner when she knocked old girl out
All right, D
standing
style
up.
stop. He's talking about Ann Wolf. You are wrong,
That's the
bro.
best knockout in
Both was a
history.
monster.
That one.
I ain't
love
trying to
that
be,
work.
but I don't know.
I know you're not. I know you're not. Okay,
Hey,
so
listen.
now we're what were you gonna say?
Go ahead, go ahead. I was gonna
I
say some
said now we're
bullshit. Go ahead.
caught up. Now we're caught up. We only have
Okay,
three more subject matters. So
okay.
upset of the year. Upset of the year. So Nika, since you're over there, number one, what is the upset of the year for you?
I don't know if I should call it an upset because I kind of knew this was gonna happen. But for the Spence fans, it was upset of the year when Parker,
Okay,
you
okay,
know,
okay.
uh, because
Fair.
he was the eye collector, this and that. He was gonna knock it out, and then your man's, was man down. Everybody was man down, and then your man's went down. Your man's went down. Sorry.
Hey, you know what's crazy, Nike? Is you remember everybody had all them smoking on Bud shirts? I'm like,
Yes,
well, what the hell are they gonna do with them shirts now?
yeah.
What they're
They
gonna do?
washing
They're
the
gonna be in
car.
the thrift
They
stores.
washing the car. Wax on, wax
Thrift
off.
stores.
Now they're
That,
complaining
that
because they spend $80 on them.
Oh my
$80.
God, they were so
$80 on
I,
expensive.
shirts.
I mean, it's
$80
one
on those
thing to
t-shirts.
have. It's one thing to have.
Bro,
Okay,
his
Team
shirts was
Spence,
like
you repping Team
abnormal
Spence. It was
expensive.
like smoking on. And I'm like, what? I'm like, they're gonna be mad as hell after this Saturday night. They made them
Those
look
Right.
Washing
crazy.
cars
shirts,
with those shirts.
those shirts that they send them wherever they send like the loser of the Super Bowl. You know how they have the shirts ready.
No,
Wherever
these people bought
Yeah,
these shirts for $80.
they did.
they
Damn.
got
They did.
smoke.
That was crazy. I'm in the wrong business. Tiara, what was your upset of the year?
I don't think I have an upset of the year. I'm
Okay,
like, well, it had
that's
because
fair.
with boxing now, it's like you just don't know.
Yeah,
You just don't know. So it's like when it happens, it's like, well, there's that.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
There's that. Coach, what was your upset of the year?
Oh man, Parker and Wilder.
Really? So you were just that going that hard for Wilder?
Listen, we all gotta. You gotta. You. There's no way in hell that I thought that Parker was going to beat a Deontay Wilder. I don't
Yeah.
care how many fights he had against Tyson Fury. Joe Parker against Wilder? Hell no.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Mm-mm.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's your upset of the year. Krista, what was your upset of the year?
I mean, I think I have to agree with that guy. Those lines on the Spence, what they call them, Spence train or something,
Spence
man.
train.
They still be high. They still be
They
hyping. They
call them
still be fighting.
heterosexuals.
Yeah.
Every time someone mentioned that Bud this and Bud that, the first thing they say, Bud nothing. Get out of here with that shit.
Yeah,
But
for real.
I still
Bud
be
was
celebrating.
Bud was the betting favorite though, just by slightly. It
Yeah,
was
they were
almost
smart.
even, but
I didn't
The way
know
I
Bud
that.
was a
picked it was
slight
because of
thing.
the
You want me
fans.
money with a knockout? Is what it is.
For me, it
Oh
was
yeah,
because of the fans
I
because
made
they
good
really
money
thought
on it.
that Bud was. They even said Bud was gonna get knocked out, and I'm just like, who has Spence been knocking
Shit.
out like that for y'all to think that Bud is gonna be that one guy that he knocks out? And then you
Yeah,
know what? It was a beautiful thing, But
For
with
it
sure.
was.
that neck, yeah, exactly.
For sure. For sure. Chicken. Upset of the year,
Yes.
girl. Who you got? Upset of the year. She over there.
Girl,
This
y'all
girl can
already know.
multitask. She's working.
Mio and Ebony. Mio and Ebony.
A
Definitely upset. I was in the crowd talking about Ebony, bitch, she about to take your belt.
Chicken was like, we trying to fight Ebony next.
I'm
Hey,
trying to fight Ebony for the bag. Now, shit, we just going to go get a belt and just hopefully she'll want to fight me.
Yeah.
I
do,
saw
do
you at
you,
the fight causing trouble.
Are you
yeah.
seeing me?
I
So
saw
it's
you.
the fight car starting trouble.
I saw her. She a troublemaker. Her and Christina.
Is that coach talking? That's coach.
Y'all done
Yep.
y'all done turned Christina into a bad girl. I was like, what you doing?
Hey, look. You see, I was trying to ease my way over there too. Look, I was gonna try to stop the. I was
Man,
gonna
you
stop
just jumped in
the
that ring.
interview, but I was
Hey,
like, you know
I
what?
just held the phone. I
Fighting
just held the
tomorrow. Matter of
phone,
fact, I was just gonna walk up to people anyway.
and I got
Hey,
roasted like a marshmallow. D Style, upset of the year. Who you got?
So I can't give you my. I'm gonna announce it tomorrow. I'll give you my nominees. I'll give you my
Okay. So
nominees. I'll give you
everybody
my
tune
nominees.
in to the show tomorrow.
Let me-
Okay, what's your 3 nominees?
So here are my nominees for upset, and this is my list, Christina. I'm
Okay.
not on ESPN.com, okay, but look, Mendoza, I seen a towering inferno was a huge upset.
Yes.
Parker taking Wilder to school, giving a boxing lesson was definitely a upset. Espinosa beating Robesi Ramirez, overwhelming him was definitely an upset. Smith beating Eubank the first time was definitely an upset, but Eubank did get his get back. But and of course Zhang getting smashed by I'm sorry, Joyce getting smashed by Zhang that first time. Joyce was like a 10-1 favorite going into that fight, and Zhang just destroyed him.
Hold on. So I am Camden Wards. Did anybody expect Dezern Cruz to win?
I think that was a big upset for a lot of people because
Yeah.
y'all kind of almost
Yeah.
swayed me to thinking that
I did.
Cruz was gonna lose that fight, and I was just like, "That's my girl, so I'm rooting for her." But y'all, a lot of y'all made cases for her for Shadeja.
Hey, so I got a question. She fought the girl from Patterson?
Green.
The girl from
Shadeja Green.
She fought.
I'm not sure where she's from.
She's I don't know if she's
I
from
think
Baltimore.
I think she's from Patterson.
I knew that Shadeja was strong. I haven't seen her boxing skills, and I knew that Franchon was going to do whatever she had to do. A lot of people said, "Oh, she was punching, holding this and that," but she was going to do whatever she had to do to win the fight, and that's exactly
she
what
is
she
from
did.
Patterson, by the way. She is from Patterson Green.
Oh,
Okay,
damn,
thank
she
you for
beat
that.
her?
She did.
Oh, see,
She did.
I had that girl knocking Clarissa out because she a monster. She punch hard. She aggressive.
Yes, but it's like, in all due
We didn't
respect
see
to
none of that. We
Deontay,
didn't see none of that.
but you got to stand in front of somebody for them to knock you out.
Right.
But if you have a little bit of a boxing IQ or a lot of a boxing IQ, you're not going to stand in front of a big puncher. Like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
So I knew Franchon was going to win.
Wow. She like a scrapper. She a fucking monster. She dirty.
She wasn't
like
that
gritty.
monster. She wasn't
She
that
like the
monster in that fight.
female Madonna.
Yeah,
Not
well,
in that fight.
no, she
Not that
didn't
fight.
do that. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know what to do with
She didn't
Franchon.
do
She
that.
didn't know what to do.
Wow.
She didn't do
Coach
that.
Red, what is your upset of the year?
I want to say a couple things. You got to give Franchon a lot of credit because she fights
For sure.
everybody. She don't
Yeah.
turn down her collar. She don't turn down nothing but her collar. She fought
Yep.
Clarissa. They fought
I
each
like
other
that. She
on
don't
their
turn
pro
anything down
debut.
for her collar.
That's
She don't turn
true.
down nothing but her collar. They fought each other on their debuts.
Yep. And they were USA, sisters,
Yeah. They fought too, and they
yeah.
had a good relationship. So I gotta give her a lot of flowers because like she's fought everybody that she could fight. Like and she don't, like I said, she don't turn down nothing but her collar. She wins some, lose some, back win. I'm happy for her to be honest.
Me too.
And I did pick
was
her
just like,
too.
oh, I'm so happy for her.
I picked her too.
Yeah.
Another thing, Coach said something about Joseph Parker and Wilder. I'm surprised a little bit, but when you think about it, like Steve Kim always says, and this is very true, activity matters. This was Joseph Parker's 4th fight of this year.
Yeah.
So he was in there under the lights with 10-ounce gloves on, was very sharp, and Deontay couldn't pull the trigger. It looked like he needed to be working with you, Coach, to get
Man,
some
they been that check. I got him.
Yeah, I didn't like how his legs look from round 1. I didn't like how his legs looked, and then look, because his top's a little heavy, and his legs looked a little light in the legs. So I'm not like I expected him to win, but when you think about it, shit, Parker is a former world champion. He put on good fights, and he don't get stopped too much. I think he's been stopped once, but he's been active this year, and so Anthony Joshua active.
Hey,
so that made a.
What about
ahead,
the Big Baby getting stopped by what's his name, Du Bois?
We weren't surprised about
That was
that.
wonderful.
We weren't surprised.
I'm happy for the boys because just how Big Baby be talking.
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
He, you know, I know he can fight on the street, do MMA and all that. He be punking them guys, but you got to get in there and do that. So I'm happy for
yeah,
Yep.
man.
And all the shit he was
especially
talking, and then he popped dirty for a whole pharmacy. It's like, why are you
yeah,
even talking shit like that? You don't
yeah,
even trust yourself.
Nigga
That's why you
crazy.
pop dirty, my guy.
Yep.
Shut up.
Yep.
How you would get a man a whole pharmacy?
He
yeah.
popped for so many
Everybody,
drugs. He popped so many times. Come on, for a
Yep.
lot of things.
Yeah, his name is Big Pharma.
Yeah, big pharma, big baby, not big.
Hey,
It's
but
big
he was
pharma.
300 pounds. How you gonna fight at 300 pounds?
That's
Come
what
on,
happens
bro.
when you can't take the sauce.
so
Yeah,
y'all need to listen to Women's Boxing Channel. I support whatever Christine says because she got a brandy in her hand, same as me. Hey, so y'all listen to whatever I say, just
I got
like a Women's Boxing Channel said. Just saying.
Okay. Upset
So
of the year.
yes,
I
upset of
didn't
the
answer the
year.
question.
No,
I
you did
got
not.
I got Sharita Metcalf over Melissa Parker is my upset of the year.
Hey,
And I gotta
Melissa
hey
Odessa.
I gotta say this publicly because I picked you not to beat her behind closed
Wait,
doors. I didn't do it
where
publicly.
Chicken's not even on here anymore. Where's she at?
Oh,
She's up.
she not just run it back to her, send it to her. I thought
I'm
she
gonna
was
run
on
it
here,
back. I'm gonna run it back.
but you know I'm a real one. I'm a real one. The Chicken is my girl, and Melissa's my girl too. So I just didn't think she was gonna win that fight. I didn't watch it. I don't know where I could watch it to really like judge it. However, you got the W, and I gotta
Yep.
give Chicken her flowers.
I'm gonna speak on Chicken's behalf, and I'm gonna say you are forgiven.
I got a
Just
question.
don't ever bet against her again.
I'm a real one. I'm a real one.
Yes, you are.
Don't nobody even know I picked. Nobody know I picked against her, but probably you and probably Bud.
Yeah.
And I was like, she gonna lose to
Yeah.
Melissa, but she got the dub. And then they
Christine,
fucked her out of the world
like,
title fight. She should be a world champion by now.
She
So
should.
Yes.
that's another person that I got to give flowers
Yoshida
to.
lost. Yoshida
Just
lost.
like
And
just
then
like French Shine.
Ebony got it.
Yeah, just like French Shine, I got to give Chicken her flowers too. But my upset of the year, is what the fuck is Chris Eubank over Liam Smith too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
That is a good one.
That is a good one.
You know, you guys definitely did we do like trainers?
Hey, I'm giving my guys shameless plugs today.
I know.
No, that's okay because the next question is going to be one that's going to lead to all the guys. So
your team got him the rematch win, and then Bud got a big win this year. So yeah, pat yourself, gloat. You know.
That's exactly right.
Hell yeah.
What you drinking over?
Thank you, Nike.
What'd you say?
Grown women.
I want to know what Nika drinking over there.
This is a grown lady drink.
You look like you about to go somewhere.
This is just New Year's thing.
I'm sending the bodyguards.
Send them.
Let me drink water.
Okay, so next question. Trainer or trainers of the year? And D-Star, I'm gonna start with you.
Oh, I was muted there. I have to go with Bomac, with you back in Crawford.
I like it. I like that. Crystal, who you got? Hey, but I know you're gonna name 3.
Yep.
Who you got, Crystal?
I have Brian, Bomac, McIntyre. I have Saul. I have Red Spike.
Absolutely. Who you got, Coach?
Oh man, it's gonna be a tough one.
It's okay. That's okay. There's no right or wrong answers.
I have Bobby Benton with O'Shaquie Foster.
He's a good one. That's my guy.
The kid. And I like fucking Bill Haney.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you say that one more time? I don't think I hear you.
I had to give Bill Haney some props for what they did.
Okay.
That's good.
Point blank. I like those.
Okay.
And,
all right.
And another guy that's underrated is K Corona.
Yeah, Case. Yeah, he's a good guy for sure.
Underrated.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I like those two. But Bobby did a good job that night.
Yeah, he did.
And he pulled that shit out. He was losing the fight. And then of course, Haney, they had a game plan. That shit worked. It's crazy.
It did.
I don't have no vinegar in my mouth. I had a little bit of vinegar in my mouth for saying that, but it's all good. It's real talk.
That's okay. You know what? We all got to eat that crow sometime. It's okay. It's okay. Tiara, who you have? Who's trainer of the year?
See, I'm gonna see the fact that I was thinking that same thing about Haney. I just didn't want to say it. I'm gonna have to go with Bomac and Haney, like both of them, really, because of what they did with their fighters throughout the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. So I have Bomac, Red Spikes, and Inoue for me. Because not only have they been there from the beginning with Bud, who is my favorite right now fighter, and I think he's badass, but they're also taking up other guys that have been somewhere else or also starting guys off from the beginning and cultivating them. And that's what coaches do. So for my pick of the year, it's those guys for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So we have one. Oh, did I already ask you, Red, who trainer of the year was? Did I ask you? Did I skip you? Are you there? Can you hear me? He's not on right now.
I'll go first.
Okay. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry, Nika. Who's yours?
So mine is the same. Team Crawford, because man, I've been battling these Spence fans for years. Okay, let me tell you, I have lost many accounts on Twitter because of this. You know, and the way they sliced and diced Spence was a beautiful thing. And then they had Eubanks, and everybody thought, they were counting them out. Now we'll get to see Bomac's a real trainer because. And then what he did, he got the win, right? So yeah, you got to give it to these guys. It's a beautiful thing. This was definitely B&B's team year. That was this year. So if anybody said something different, then Bill Haney, but no, it's team.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I agree. Red, you there? Who you got?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
well, he's still up there, but he's probably got a call. No.
Okay, he probably got a call. Okay, so
driving again.
So D Style, I know you'll be able to answer this probably better than all of us, or maybe not. I don't know, because you helped me so much, and props to you. I appreciate you help we women so much. So the last category is, and I don't expect anybody else to know this except for my girls, the most watched Women Crushing It Wednesday show. What is it?
So I guess it gets tricky.
It does get tricky.
Like, did it have to be on Wednesday?
No, because
no,
we're still the girls. We're still the favorite girls. Women Crushing It Wednesdays, but we can be any day because we do what we want.
Because we get crushed on every day of the week. It's not
Women can crush it.
So the number one Women Crushing It Wednesday show.
I be giving out smoke every day of the week.
It was
weekends too.
So it was on a Tuesday, but still, it would be the Crawford interview.
Yeah, for sure.
It was definitely the Crawford interview. Yeah.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Definitely. We can hear you now. Yes.
Yeah, y'all. I don't know what's going on with this, but I've been moving around. I just got home to my old crib.
Okay. No, we just wanted to know your pick for trainer of the year or trainers of the year.
Bill Haney.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Bill Haney.
Really?
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I was like,
No, I heard
really?
somebody say that. I'm just playing.
Okay.
The trainer of the year is Brian Bomac McIntyre.
I like Bomac too.
And obviously you and Inoue as well.
But Coach Red is not gonna pat himself on the back, so that's what we gotta.
I know, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it. That's for sure.
So,
And
did
go
you want
ahead.
me to give you some stats about that show
I,
or no?
I do. I do. So the last question was most watched Women Crushing It Wednesday show. Go ahead, D Style.
All
Someone
right.
said this is the Bud Show. It's not the Bud Show. It is the Women Crushing It Wednesday show, but we just happen to be smarter than the average show.
Yeah.
Just saying.
They
D
want to know
Style.
why we didn't include any European coaches.
Well,
Why didn't anyone say any European coaches of the year? Is what they're asking.
so I mean we can categorize. We can do European, we can do
But
Asian, we can do
Bomac,
Mexican,
but
we can do
what
South American.
Bomac was there with a European. It's all good. Like he did USA, he did UK. You know, it's all good. But
I don't think that they would be. I don't know. We're talking about.
I think we know what we
We
know.
watch
What is
all
familiar
fights,
to
but
us.
we watch right. We watch all the fights, but we're not
Right.
familiar with the coaches of
Absolutely.
these fighters. Like we know the fighters,
Right. Exactly.
but we can't say, "Oh, this is such and such. This is their name." I mean,
Right. Exactly. Absolutely.
International. We know some of the coaches over in the UK. We know
Yes,
this.
like
But
Ben
are they
Davidson.
better
Yes,
than
Ben
Womack?
Davidson is great. He is fabulous. Absolutely. But I'm more familiar with obviously the coaches that I'm familiar with, and Ben Davidson is amazing. Absolutely. But I'm more familiar with the American coaches, and I'm not biased, but that's what I'm familiar with.
And it's okay if you're biased if you're a USA coach because you work for the USA. Like, get the
I
fuck
mean,
out of
I'm a
here.
USA coach.
Yeah, we're biased for
Yeah.
USA. Hello, we're in the
yeah,
USA and we're biased.
I
Okay.
guess I would wonder. Okay, who's the European coach that they want to nominate? Or what?
I don't even know no European coaches.
No, like it's one thing to say, well, okay, well, name them to me because I know some
Yeah.
of them, but like I don't think they're the trainer of the year.
Sure.
and that's right. Somebody just said a lot of those guys have USA trainers. Absolutely, they do, and they come to America for their training camps. So
That's true.
I don't think we
Many
should.
do.
I don't think that we should be saying, "Oh, well, why didn't we include any European trainers?" We don't know their names. Like we know they're fighters, and they come to America anyway most of the time for their camps.
Absolutely.
What that
That's
mean?
very
What that
true.
mean? Time for Dodge Sport of the Year, Boma?
Who?
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means either. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Maybe
So
that was
you were going to give us some.
Right.
So D Style was going to give us some stats because we do have a show that had a lot of views, and we have But anyway, I'm gonna let you give the stats.
All right. So it stands at 5.2 thousand views, over 1,000 watched hours. You gained 176 subscribers out of it. Pretty good. Concurrent viewers, you reached 215 live viewers during the show, and you had 1,093 comments during the show.
And that was the interview with Terrence Crawford.
That was the show with Bud Crawford, yes.
Yeah, and we would have gotten more views, but we kind of made a mistake and played a song, and we were blocked. Yeah, but that's okay.
And of course, shout out to the men because it was 95.3% males and only 4.7% females that watched.
Shocker.
Shout out to the men out there.
It's not a lot of women fans, so
we're grateful to our male fans and our women fans. Absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely. So, you know what? This has been an amazing show, and I thank all the guests and all the chat. And before we do a toast, I want to go around so everybody can give their final thoughts. I know we should never put the song. We know. It's okay. We live and learn. We didn't know before. So Crystal, I'm going to start with you. What are your final words as we're closing out 2023?
Well, it was a hell of a year for me in the boxing world. Honestly, my favorite fighter finally get the recognition that he deserved. He proved to the world he is who we've been saying he is since 2014, 2013, if you will. Some of us actually know this shit, right? And
Yes.
then I'll tell you that also, in the 2023, I also attend International Boxing Hall of Fame. If anyone ever get the opportunity to go there to the Canastota, New York, please do so. It's a great atmosphere. Yes, I'm a little bit of a boxing nerd, but I really enjoy it. So this is one thing I will leave to you as advice. If you have the opportunity, please take it. And then I still celebrate July 29th. That's it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Coach Tobler, final words for 2023.
Man, this is like kind of full circle for me because Christine, you gave me my first interview actually coming into the boxing game. I mean, sit down,
Yeah.
camera front with
Yep.
Dominic. I'll never forget that. And to be in the sport up until this point, and to be able to do a show with you, I've seen you rise. Your shows rise from where you started from to
Thank
now,
you.
and even with myself as a conditioning coach to be recognized on this show from beginning until this point, ending the year, going into the latter fight that we had didn't go our way, but it is what it is. But just to be here at this moment, and I'm here in New Jersey celebrating with my grandson and my daughter. This is all full circle because I have not done anything. I have not done anything since the fight. We haven't even met as a team yet. So I'm still kind of high from the fight, but to end my year like this, I'm grateful, and I'm gonna give you advanced blessings for 2024, not just you, but your show as a whole. I
Thank
think
you.
that you women are very knowledgeable of the sport, and I think what you continue to do, what you guys do, that 3 minutes in boxing will be presented, I think, in 2024. But you and your crew and your dedication to what you do, the love of boxing, and for people in the sport, 2024 is going to be good. And I'm just blessed
Thank
and
you.
honored to be a part of all of that.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Thank
Appreciate you
you.
so much.
Appreciate it.
Yes, we appreciate that so much. Really do. Tiara, 2023 is about to close out and 2024 is coming. What you got to say?
I would like to say, first of all, thank you for even asking me to be on your last show of the year. It means the world to me. As far as 2023, good riddance. See you later, alligator. Because 2024, I'm kicking down all the doors. I'm knocking down all the walls that everybody has set and placed before me. It's my year, 2024. If you don't know who I am, look me up. If you don't
Amen.
know me, you don't know boxing. I'm coming for everybody
For sure.
and everything, everywhere. Hey, hide your kids, hide your grandparents, hide your belts, because I'm coming for all of them.
All right.
Absolutely. And we back you 100%.
Absolutely.
Coach Red, what you got to say? 2023
Hey,
on the way out. 2024, we coming.
hey, it's been a great year. Shout out, that's Tiara Brown, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
Okay, Tiara. I seen you in 2015 in Spokane, Washington. I think what was it, Spokane?
Yep.
That's where I first seen
It was
Christine.
Spokane.
And
Yep. That was it.
I first met
Yes.
Chicken
Yep.
there too. And my
Yep.
stepdaughter, I nicknamed her T Baby, right?
hey.
Hey, her name is Tayana. I nicknamed her T Baby, and you had them on your trunks, right? You had on like I think they was like gold and white trunks, and
Yep.
you was cold. I was like, man, she cold. So I took a
Yep.
picture of you in your trunks and I sent it to her. That's my little story. I had to just get
I
that out there.
appreciate
But
that. I
I
appreciate that.
love it.
yeah,
I
but
love it.
but but I've been watching you ever since then. I'm a fan of yours. I told Christine this too. I mean,
Hmm.
Thank you.
you cold. And I just want to give you your flowers
Cold,
too.
cold.
Appreciate it.
But
Much love.
it's been a great year. It's just been a great year. I'm happy. Y'all didn't said it all. I don't really need to say nothing. Coach Tobler, good to talk to you. Good to meet you.
I'm here.
Just remember, boxing is ups and downs. We had a good year this year. We had a lot of highs, but we had some years that we had some terrible lows too. So just keep grinding. What I mean? That's just motivation for everybody to get better. You know what I'm saying? I just want to give you, you know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Just give you some little, you know, because I've been doing this shit for a long time and it ain't always been rosy.
we done took some very bad losses, some losses we ain't won around. You know what I mean? And it make you kind of question yourself, make you get down on yourself, but just use it as motivation, come back stronger. That's all I can say to you. But shout out to my girls, Nika, Christine, Crystal. Y'all know I love y'all. I'll see y'all on the next fight. Everybody, thanks for supporting Team Crawford, Team Eubank, Team Steven Nelson, Team Keyshawn Davis, DB3, Team Lolo, Team Lester. Man, we so busy and we pushing out these guys. Just keep supporting us, and thanks everybody. I just want to thank y'all and pray for the best for everyone for 2024. That's all I got, y'all.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
D-Style, what you got?
Look, not much. Just thanks for having me on, inviting me on. It's appreciated. Always a pleasure. Look, at the end of the day, it's all love. It's all boxing talk. I'm going to stand my square. Inoue is the fighter of the year in my mind, and that is that. Okay, but that does not in any way, shape, or form take away from Crawford's great performance, which I believe is the performance of the year. And he won me a lot of money, so I'm not mad. You know what I mean? Like I bet on my knockout, so it is what it is. And I saw that coming a mile away.
Okay. All right. Nika, what you got?
All right, so I want to give a shout out to the chat. You know, that's been rocking with us for 2023. We appreciate all your feedback, your questions. You always have great questions. You know, I don't ever come on here with questions ready to ask. So sometimes, you know, I be looking through the chat. So we really appreciate y'all for supporting us. All the guests that have been on our show this year, we really appreciate. You know, you definitely don't have to come on here and spend your time with us, but you always are so gracious to do so. So we definitely appreciate it, especially, you know, the coaches and fighters that come on here during their camps, because that's like one of the most hectic times, and you guys give us your time, so we definitely appreciate it. And you know, Crystal and Christine, you know, I appreciate them. I just want to give a shout out to them. I've met them for the first time this year at the Crawford fight, so that was a beautiful thing. I've been doing this show with Christine for a while, and that was my first time meeting her. So that was like a big moment, actually. You know, the Crawford win, I got to meet them in person. Yeah. So yeah. And then, you know, I want to give the same advice I gave last year, but some people didn't follow it. Drink your water, mind your business, and stop fucking with me. Those are words to live by. Y'all didn't listen this year. Some of y'all didn't listen. But I'm gonna say it again. Drink your water, mind your business, and stop fucking with me.
Yeah.
Nika, they get off on that shit.
I have two things to say.
Yes, ma'am.
D-Styles, you knew not to say nothing about Sky on this ending. You knew better. Thank you for knowing better. And Nate, shout out to you that you didn't get canceled off Twitter any this month.
Yeah. For real. No, she's been good. She's been good.
I've been doing really good, but it's because
she
Twitter,
has.
If I try to tweet something out that's crazy, Twitter will say, "Do you really want to tweet this out?" Some people might get offended, so then I have to change it. So that's why I haven't got suspended, because I get that warning now before I tweet something.
No, that's good. That's good. You know what? I just want to also thank the chat. Like, we have the best chat in the world. Y'all are always so involved, so supportive, you know, ask great questions, give us, whether we agree or not, y'all give us great content. We appreciate it so much. And to all my panel, I mean, you know, we talked about who we wanted to have on the panel, and it was y'all. It was y'all, you know, Tiara, Coach Tobler, Coach Red, you know, we had Chicken on too. And of course, D-Style, he's always behind the scenes and in front of the scenes helping us out. So, you know, we invited who we wanted to close the show out with. And let's just keep on going. Keep it boxing. We love to love you. And I can't wait to see what 2024 brings.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so everybody have a good night. And thank you so much for your time. Y'all be safe. And we'll see you all soon.
Next year.
Yes, peace.
And stream. And